Welcome to the world of Elia Learning. Today, we are going to discuss the chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. This chapter is an extract from the book, The Diary of a Young Girl. Anne Frank was a Jewish girl whose diary became a classic of war literature. Her diary consists of entries made during her family's 2 years in hiding during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. Though born in Germany in 1929, her family moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany. However, once Germany occupied the Netherlands, Anne Frank and her family were trapped. To avoid being captured by the Nazis, they went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father's office building. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and thus arrested by the Nazis. They were subsequently transported to a Nazi concentration camp. Anne Frank and her elder sister died of typhus at the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in 1945. This chapter provides a close look into the early life and thoughts of Anne Frank. The chapter is divided into two main parts. Part 1. Anne's philosophical reflections on keeping a diary. Part 2. A specific account of her school life. Anne begins by expressing that writing in a diary is a strange experience for her, partly because she had never done it before, and partly because she doubts anyone will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old. However, she feels a great need to get all kinds of things off her chest. She even notes that paper has more patience than people, suggesting that a diary can be a more reliable confidant than human beings. Despite having loving parents, a sister, and many friends, Anne feels she lacks one true friend with whom she can share her deepest feelings. To fill this void, she decides to treat her diary as this long-awaited friend and names it Kitty. Background. To provide context for her entries, Anne shares a brief sketch of her life. She reveals that she was born in Frankfurt, Germany, in 1929 and lived there until she was 4 years old. Once her father moved to Holland in 1933 to escape Nazi Germany, she followed him in 1934 after staying with her grandmother in Aachen. She speaks fondly of her grandmother, who died in 1942. The Chatterbox Incident. The second half of the chapter details a humorous conflict with Mr. Keesing, her maths teacher. Annoyed by Anne's constant talking in class, he assigns her a series of essays as punishment. After warning Anne several times over her repeated talking behavior, Mr. Keesing assigns Anne with an extra homework. He was to write an essay on the topic, a chatterbox. After much thinking, Anne writes the essay and argues that talking is a student's trait and that she would try to keep it under control. She also argues in the essay that she would never be able to cure herself of the habit of talking, as her mother talked as much as her, and this, she admits, was an inherited trait. Though Mr. Keesing had a good laugh at Anne's arguments, he gave her another essay to write when Anne talked again during the next lesson. The subject was Incorrigible Chatterbox. Anne writes this essay too and hands it in. For 2 lessons after that, Mr. Keesing did not say anything to Anne. However, during the 3rd lesson, he snapped and assigned Anne another essay to write as punishment. The subject this time was Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. The entire class laughed. Anne's friend Sam, who was good at poetry, offers to write the essay from beginning to end in verse. Anne feels that Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke on her by giving her such a subject for essay, but she decides she would make sure that the joke was on him instead. She finished her poem. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily for Anne, Mr. Keesing takes the joke in the right way and even reads the poem to Anne's class. Thereafter, Anne is allowed to talk in class without the fear of punishment.